Yeah, let's go. We just gotta go hard. I go the hardest. I bring the pain. Not what you used to. It's all part of the game. Yeah, I just gotta go hard. I just gotta go hard. Go hard. Go hard. Yeah. Oh yeah, the beast back. Adrenaline.
Popping, get this shit that popping. What's good, my guys, man? Happy Tuesday to everyone, man. That's tuned in to us. Another show, another day, NPR League, man. What's going on, Big Cup, man? Good to see you, broski.
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry I had to miss the last show, but work and duty called.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Cool. What's good, my guy? Hell of a
Me,
show
Brad
last week.
Renton. What it do?
Hell of a show you ran, my guy. I just got to set it live directly to you. Hell of a show, bro. Yes,
Oh
sir.
man, no,
Yes.
we just try to bring it to him live and direct, man. Try to give it.
Yes,
Did
sir.
catch the show, and it was a great episode, fellas.
Great.
Guys did an awesome job.
Great episode, bro. Last but not
showing
least.
up if you ain't gonna do it, man. If you gonna do
Yeah.
it,
Always go, go hard in the paint, man. And last but not least, man, our two-time champion of the standard fantasy football side of things, man. Revenge season, Marquise. What's good, my guy?
What it do, fellas? What
You know
it do?
Marquise. You know
Not the first, but right now the current last two times.
Yeah,
He-
but I'm
Not
about
the
to be
first,
three
no,
times.
not the first.
First three times. First
three
three times.
times.
We
Yeah.
can't speak on that yet.
Three-peat.
I might have something to say about
Three
that.
P. Hey, I said the same thing last year. Hey, I'm gonna be dropping gems up until draft day, and then after that, you
Hey,
gonna see.
what you say, Midwest? Even a broken clock get right twice a day, don't it?
Hey, cool. Since you've been in the lead, though, come on now.
hey man, don't toot your own horn, bro.
Here he go. Oh man, Hey, look, until I'm dethroned, hey, ain't too much shooting I can't do.
That's what it is. That's what it is. That's what we do, man. That's what we always do, man. And we missing. Can't you tell we missing fantasy football? I mean,
Oh my
gosh,
God.
bro. I cannot wait, man. I cannot wait till another season. My boy NPR, yes, sir. That merch is on the way. Check Cool out, bro. Check him out, man.
Fly
Check
gear
him
right
out.
there. That's that fly gear right there.
Check him out, bro. That merch is on the way. Definitely, man. Hey, before we get into what we came here to talk about, man, because we had topics and everything we want to talk about. But look, free agency is still popping off, guys. Like if you haven't noticed, look at the screen, bro. In the last hour, Russell Wilson is no longer the starting quarterback of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Gosh, looking like more and more A-Rod might be getting that spot. I want to dissect and pick him first before we even get over to Stephon Diggs, man. Cool, I'm starting with you, bro. Hey, this is a big breaking news that we had this evening, man. Like, hey, that's why we here. Let's go. How you feel about this trade to the Giants?
Yeah, man. Appreciate the Giants and the Patriots for looking out for the content purposes of the NPR football podcast, man. Because that was right on time. But obviously Russell Wilson, man. At this point in his career, I mean, I think we all know it's going to be short-term deals with him. With the point he's at in his career, money really isn't a thing for him. He's made plenty of it, so at this point, I guess he's just looking for the best landing spot for himself. Obviously, his wife. I'm not sure what their living situation is because this would be the third time he's moved in the last few years. So I'm not sure what that is. But be it nonetheless, I think this more so kind of for me, and I get y'all takes on this. This kind of for me points in the direction of them going in a different direction other than Shedeur Sanders, because I think a lot of people have seen that.
Hey, listen.
It looks like the Titans are real high on Cam Ward at this moment. So if Cleveland really is dead set on taking Abdul Carter at that second spot, which I don't know. We don't know what's going on inside the buildings right now.
Exactly.
But it's not looking like the Giants are going to go with Shador at this point. I'm not sure what that situation will be. Obviously, they brought in Jameis Winston uh, last week, so
Yeah.
that's what I'm kind of thinking about at this point. Russell Wilson, as far as his, the future with the Giants, man. I just see him as whatever stepping stone they need to get to the next young quarterback, and I don't know exactly what their plans are, but uh, I will say, I mean, I guess they got some stability. Guess they probably got a little bit more stability than they had the last few years with
Right.
Daniel Jones and DeVito and those guys, uh, with Russ and Jameis. So we'll see what happens from here, man. Yeah, we'll get to dig later, but I'll let y'all go.
Yeah. Hey, Cup, how you feel, man? Russell Wilson, bro. I really don't know how I feel at this moment because it just happened. That's why I'm trying to pick y'all brains right now, man. Russell Wilson to the New York Football Giants in our division.
Yeah. First of all, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Loud and clear.
Okay. Great.
Loud and
Great. Well, well, here it is. We have an old, overpaid quarterback for the Giants. Another easy win for the Commanders. I see his contract is incentive laden, 10.5 can get up to 21. So I guess he isn't too overpaid because I don't think he's going to reach those incentives. But the good part of this is he could be a good teacher as long as he accepts that role for Deion's son, if the Giants can get them, because I know that's who they want.
Yeah.
Shador. Yeah. If they can if they get Shador, I believe Russ can teach Shador a thing or two if he starts this whole year, and then Shador may take over next year. But other than that, it's not gonna give him but maybe one or two more wins.
That's it. That's how you feel. Hey, I ain't shaking the tree. Hey, Revenge Marquise, bro. How you feel about this Russell Wilson to the Giants, man? Talk to me.
It's early, but so far it looks good considering that Pittsburgh still got George Pickens and they got DK Metcalf. So last I checked, Russell Wilson don't got a noodle arm. He can still get that thing out there.
Yeah.
Hey man, this looking real fun to me.
Hey, but do you feel like y'all guys
wait. No.
Go ahead.
I'm tripping. Russell Wilson went to the Giants.
Yeah.
Somewhere where he's gonna have to use his legs.
Yeah.
Because that line is garbage. And I think his legs have been used up.
Oh no.
And then they got Jameis Winston too. You know what I'm saying? They just signed Jameis Winston. So it's like, what direction do they really go in? Like,
that's a win for the Commanders and the Eagles. Oh man. Like I mean.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
I don't understand.
I don't like it.
Like oh yeah, that's tough. If anything, this just proves, like you said, A-Rod to the Steelers is most likely going.
Yeah, because I'm like, who else are they going to get? They not drafting no QB. Yeah, unless somebody fall to them.
A-Rod, that offense now is looking fun. Now that I think, that's what I was thinking of. A-Rod with DK Metcalf and George Pickens. That's going to be a fun offense to look at come the season. Like, oh my God.
Yeah,
I like to oppose that statement because I want to make a bold hot take right now and say that with Aaron Rodgers going to Pittsburgh, Coach Tomlin will have his first losing season of his career.
Word. Oh, spicy take.
Spicy take right there.
March 25th. Okay.
Spicy take. Yeah, definitely. Hey, let's move on, man. Russell Wilson, we already know where he's headed to. Stephon Diggs, man, coming off that ACL tear last year, man, that signed to me 3-year big contract, $69 million deal, including $26 million guaranteed to the New England Patriots with Polk and the boys. Man, that's another one for me. I'm like, I don't really know how I feel. I mean, Stephon Diggs is Stephon Diggs. He showed what he really can do still with the Houston Texans, but I knew that was going to be like a one and done season for him there, man. And I think just the injury alone solidified it because they got Nico. If they can get Tank Dell back healthy and doing the things that they do, yeah, man, cool. Stephon Diggs, anybody, is he on your radar of doing anything in New England?
All I kind of need to know for the sake of this argument, or for the sake of this conversation with Stephon Diggs, is I got to know the nature of his health. He obviously tore an ACL. It was middle-ish part of the season or whatever. So I need to know what his health status is. But be that as it may, if everything is created equal, I do kind of like this move because one Mike Vrabel is their coach.
Yeah.
And Mike Vrabel kind of has a little bit of Stephon Diggs in him. Like he's kind of got that. He's kind of got that moody, but it's like a supreme arrogance kind of personality. And also Diggs wants the ball. And if Diggs wants the ball, there's nobody to truly if he's healthy and everything is created equal. I don't think anybody on the Patriots can really challenge him for targets, and he wants the ball. We all know that. So I kind of like this move. But like I said, it's a lot of particulars involved that you don't know. We saw Drake May. I think it's something there to build on.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go too high or too low on Drake May at this current moment. I'm actually checking out some film of all the quarterbacks as we speak throughout the week. So I'll be doing that. But I kind of like this move. Because there's nobody to really challenge Diggs there. So as long as he's healthy and he's Diggs, or be that as if in a perfect world, I think this kind of works. I do.
Yeah.
I think it kind of works.
Yeah, like you said, man, and I'm gonna let the other guys go too. Like you said, man, I really think it bleed. I will say that I think Drake May needs this wide receiver right here. You know what I'm saying? To build him up sophomore season, man. Marquise, I'm gonna start with you, bro, and then we're gonna go to Cup, man. Close this one out. Stephon Diggs, man, New England.
I mean, I like it. Like I said, I really agree with it. He's gonna get peppered with targets. Ain't really too much up there to actually compete with targets. So he considering he got a young quarterback that's gonna get the ball out there. Like from watching Drake May in college at UNC, yeah, he gonna get him the ball. So I mean, I like it. I mean, I see probably a bounce back season for Stephon Diggs if he come back and he's completely healthy. I see I see a dope season coming from Stephon Diggs.
Yeah, I agree. Big Cup, chime in, Brewski. How you feel about this one?
I don't like it at all.
You don't like it?
This is the wrong move for a very young team. What he's going to do to that quarterback, probably tear him down with the chemistry because he's going to want the ball. And guess what? He can't separate anymore. That's why Buffalo got rid of him. Houston, he got hurt. I mean, how old is he? He's an old receiver that can't get separation. He's a dog, but he's not going to teach the young guys. Why? Because he's selfish and he wants the ball and he can't get open anymore. So when May throws it to those young receivers that are getting open, he's going to cry, cause turmoil in the locker room. Another overpaid old guy. We should change the font up the top of overpaid older players.
I love it, yeah. I love it.
Got that energy today, huh?
Hey, I love it, dog. Because I'm just saying, like, if that's how you feel about the trade, that's how you feel, and that's why it's so raw and uncut when it comes to NPR league, man. That's dope. That's dope. And speaking of, man, we on this free agency trip right now, bro. I gotta bring this up. Currently, this is the rest of the moves so far, man, in the NFL. It's been a lot of moves, like I obviously forgot about Christian Kirk, being traded from the Jaguars going to the Texans and so forth and so forth. Anybody on this list that stands out to you guys or anything like that before we get into our next segment?
No.
For me, it's all about it was all about the quarterback signings for me. I'll get to. I don't know if you want to do maybe a segment of winners and losers,
Yeah,
Um,
we can do that.
um, I mean, I was talking to Revenge about tooting his horn earlier. I guess I'll go ahead and toot my Chicago Bears horn. You know what I'm
Y'all
saying?
did good. Y'all did very good.
You know what I mean? If we talking about a winner in free agency, man, I like the fact that Ben Johnson, as our head coach, came in and immediately did what I was hoping that he would do, which was build the identity of what the Detroit Lions were building out and with what they got going on. It's
Mhm.
it's an identity to how they play. It's a certain approach and a swagger to the game that they play with that I was really hoping he identified quickly. And they haven't really spent a whole lot of money yet either, because we still got a few dollars left. But I'm talking about bringing Joe Tooney over. All Joe Tooney know is winning. I mean, I guess if I was to go with what Cup is saying about the old guys, now he is going into his 10th season. Uh, uh,
He was in the trenches though.
you
You
know what
can
I mean?
be older and be in the trenches.
You know what I mean? So a veteran, he's battled a few injuries, but all he knows is winning, man. He was with Brady, and then he was with Patrick Mahomes. But I mean, what he got? 5 years in New England, 4 years with Kansas City. We bring over Ben Johnson, goes and gets his former guard, Jonah Jackson, who spent last year with the Falcons, but he was with the Detroit Lions the 3 years previous to that. We go and get him at guard. That's another 300-pounder. Then we go get a 300-pound center, Dahlman, who I didn't know a whole lot about from Denver, but another 300-pounder to anchor that line. We already get, hopefully, Tevin Jenkins recovers from the injury he had last year. We feel that right tackle in, and now we're dealing with some good business, man. Hopefully, God, if God want to answer one more prayer for me, Ashton Genty will fall to us.
Boy, you said
Wake up.
You
Wake
know what I
up.
mean? He fought us at 10 in the draft, but
Wake up.
we'll discuss that on a future draft show because I want to talk about some of these running backs in the draft coming up, man. But
yeah.
overall, man, also, man, not just because he's here, man. I like the Panthers been making some moves too.
Listen, I've been waiting for him to
Yeah.
talk.
You know,
Hey, man,
my boy-
I've seen this before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen this before. I gotta wait. I can't get to it.
but not
I've
to
seen
cut
this
you
before.
off though, Marquise. I like it. Everything y'all doing is kind of like what we doing, but it's quiet. Y'all
Yeah.
making it's a tweak at guard. Miles Sanders, y'all didn't need that no more. That y'all don't need him no more. It was
Went and got
Think
Rico
about somebody,
Dowdle.
too.
Got Rico Dowdle.
you know what I mean? Rico Dowdle. Like there's quiet things
We done
that
signed a couple of free safeties. I mean, a couple safeties.
Yes,
A couple.
JC Horn got the bag. He gonna ball out.
Oh, definitely got one. Yeah,
He gonna
all he gotta
ball.
do is just stay healthy. I told
Yep.
you, best corner in the league. People, hey, I like
He gonna
Pat,
ball.
but listen, JC Horn like that.
Yeah, he gonna ball out. He got that
Yeah,
bag
he,
now.
he
I
deserved that bag.
I went. I had to buy his jersey because he was like, yeah, he like that.
Yeah,
He's a great corner.
yeah, definitely. All right, yeah, man. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Of course, my Commanders, the left tackle and Laramie Tunsil, like that was big for me because
Talk about it.
you know what I'm saying. We protecting our asset and Jaden Daniels, man. I got my boy jersey on tonight. But other than that, I don't really like what Philly did in getting rid of Darius Slay and CJ Gardner-Johnson. Granted, don't get me wrong. I still feel like their defense is stout. You know, you got the young boys of Bond and all of them, but I think they gave up. They let too much go, man. They try to but it's a wait and see game. We got to see what they build out of the draft and all that stuff like that.
Before I speak on anything, man, can I get a spin around of the jersey, man, of the JD5? That's the black one?
What?
Can I get a spin around of the JD5?
It's just a backup, you know what I'm saying?
Ooh, that's a work of art right there.
I had to represent, man. I was like, bro, it's been a long time since my team had an actual, you know what I'm saying, like winning season like this for a very long time, bro. So I was like, you know what? I gotta represent, man. Gotta represent. Cause it's been times I couldn't stand my boys, man. I'm the first to tell them, fuck them.
I actually see a move out of these trades that we have on the screen that I think is quietly gonna be a big move. But before I go to that, I do want to for Chicago, Jonah Jackson, if he stays healthy, is a great tackle. I wanted him also. He's a
Guard.
great
He was a
tackle.
guard.
And that's what, yeah,
Oh,
guard.
he's a
And that's
guard.
what they
Yeah, yeah.
needed to do. They needed to protect Caleb, bro. I'm
He has
telling
to
you.
stay healthy. If he stays healthy, y'all put a brick wall in front of Caleb, and he'll have a chance to produce with, because he didn't have a chance last year. They'll keep him upright if Jonah stays healthy with the other additions on the line. But the one I think people is going unnoticed is the Vikings. Jordan Mason ran that ball for San Francisco when the tendonitis came in, both knees, the elbows, the wrists, for Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah.
He picked up the slap until he got hurt. But he can run that ball.
Yeah.
And if they can get a ground game and slide Aaron Jones to the third down back, because he can catch better and make plays and stuff, and he's a good blocker, I think they're going to be pretty good with Jordan Mason in that backfield, along with Aaron Jones.
Yeah. 1-2 combination, that punch. Yeah, that's big. Hey, fellas, man, if anybody got anything else to say about free agency, man, I want to get into our top 2 sophomore picks that we feel like is going to do great things for this 2005-2006 season before we get up out of here, man. Like, this is something we've been working hard on, you know what I'm saying, the last couple of days, man. And I'm itching to, like, see where y'all heads at when it comes to these picks, man, for real, man. Somebody want to go first, man? 2 of them, bro. 2 of them that we picked. You know what I'm saying? If not,
talk to me, somebody now. Talk to me.
Volunteer now, but
Hey,
y'all pick.
Go ahead.
Come on, Camille. Talk to me.
Yeah.
I give you something. I'll go.
All right, you want to go? Who you want to bring up first out of your 2?
I'm gonna bring up the QB. You always got to go with the QB first.
Yeah, and this will be your top 2 sophomore. Obviously there was rookies last year. Your sophomore picks, who you think is going to be, they're not going to have that slump, but you think they're really going to like make some more noise like they did in their rookie season, man. So let's go, man. Big Cup on the clock. Bo Nix, man, great pick right there, bro.
Well, first of all, when you talk about Bo Nix, nobody expected Bo Nix to go early as he did in the draft, but he was the coach guy out there in Denver, and he knew what he was looking for, and nobody else was really looking at Bo Nix, and Bo Nix actually came in and performed as a rookie. As a matter of fact, I'm a Commanders fan, and someone else will speak to JD5, but because JD5 broke a lot of records, but Bo Nix actually broke some records during his rookie season. One thing Bo Nix has done as a rookie, far as records, breaking rookie records, he broke the record of most completions in a row for a rookie. I want to say it was over 18. It was it 18 or was the past record? But he broke that record. Most completions in a row as a rookie. He has that record. Also, he's the only rookie to have 200 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, and no interceptions in the most games as a rookie. So that's 2 records as a rookie that stand out.
Yeah.
He also did win Rookie of the Week 3 times. He led a team that hadn't been to the playoffs to a 10-win season and a playoff berth. But Bo Nix, he came in and did his thing. He showed the naysayers that he was worthy of that first round pick and showed that he should be a starter from day one.
Yeah, definitely. Hey, how you feel like he ready to take that next level when it comes to like far as next season with the Denver Broncos? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, like I understand where you come from when you said a lot of people didn't feel like he was gonna be that one. I didn't either, man. But then the only reason because I was like Sean Payton, right? I was like, I don't know, and of course the run game. But Bo Nix came alive, man. So do you feel like he's ready to take that next leap?
Well, and actually, it's two reasons that I believe he will take another step forward, and you just touched on one: the run game, or
Yeah,
should we say the lack thereof from Denver last year.
definitely.
Uh, this year is a heavy running back draft. They have a lot of great running backs in this draft, and Sean Payton is going to go get him a good starting caliber running back. And with the running game added to Denver's uh, punch, I think it's going to open up things for Bo Nix over the field where he
Yeah.
can catch Cortland Sutton and other receivers. The word is they're going to get a tight end in the draft. So he's going to have some more weapons with the run game. I think he will take off a little bit.
Yeah, I believe it, man. And last but not least, man, you pick Brock Bowers, man. Let's bring him up, man. Another big name, big tight end, big rookie tight end, man.
Yes,
If you want to be honest with me, man, those tight ends last season in fantasy, bro, like, they suck. But he was one of them consistent ones, man, even lack thereof at the quarterback position. So, please elaborate on that for a few, and then we can move on.
Man, Brock Bowers, first of all, the man lived up to the hype because everybody was talking about him, how he was the best tight end in the draft, how good he was. He came in and proved it and showed it from day one he got on that field.
Yeah,
The man is a beast mode. The Raiders actually drafted in the first round a tight end last year, a good tight end, Mayers. I think came from Notre Dame, and he supplanted him immediately and took that starting tight end job. And what did he do with it, you ask? Well, let's see, because Brock Bowers also broke records. We have record-breaking rookies coming into the league. Off the top, everybody knows that he has the most receptions in NFL history for a rookie tight end. He finished with 112 receptions as a rookie tight end. That's like crazy number. He broke Mike Ditka's record there, Midwest. Cool.
that's
Mike
big.
Ditka had that record. It was actually Mike Ditka's for a very long time. And I want to say Laporta broke Mike Ditka's record, Sam Laporta from Detroit. And Brock Bowers' first year, he came in and took that record. He also had the most receiving yards as a rookie tight end. He came in with almost 1,200 yards, 1,194 yards.
That's a solid season to me.
Yeah, off 112 catches.
Yeah.
Some wide receivers don't even get those numbers. And he did it as a rookie, So he just, those are the two records he broke, and those are big records, and his numbers and stats backed it up. And I think with Geno there, he's going to be Geno's number one target. And Geno slings the rock. He throws a few picks, but Bowers is going to get showered heavy with the ball, and he's going to continue to do great things.
Yes, sir. Appreciate that, Coca Mitch. Anybody got anything to say? Any pushbacks or just anything on these two players, man? Two great players from last season.
I love Cup's analysis. We could push on both. I love both of those picks. Bo Nix, Bowers. I love both of those picks. What I will say in regards to Bowers is it's a gift and a curse thing that a lot of guys who come into the league early, one of the key factors in determining just how good a guy is you have to watch him with bad quarterbacks. Marquise knows this, watching DJ Moore. Y'all know this, watching as Commanders fans, watching Terry McLaurin.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the kind you gotta the key in the guy is watching them. Unfortunately, because you don't like it as watching as a fan of the team, but you can always point out a key stud when he can be a stud when the quarterback is subpar or beneath. That's a true one. Wide receiver one, tight end one, or whatever the case is. And I think that's what Brock Bowers showed last year, along with a couple other guys we're gonna talk about on this list. So I love both of those picks.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good stuff right there. Good takes, man. Anybody want to go? Y'all want me to go?
I got you.
Let's go. Who you starting with?
I'm starting with Xavier Legette.
I've been waiting for you to break this guy down.
I believe in him.
Hey, look,
Last year, he finished as wide receiver number 66 in fantasy in standard and half PPR. He played in 16 out of the possible 17 games. He was his best game was week 4 against Cincy, albeit not the best defense. But that was the only game he also only had 10 targets in, albeit now that's his best game. He produced 6 receptions, 66 yards and a touchdown, while also carrying the ball 2 times for 10 yards. So you add it up and he finished with a nice 18, I think it was 18 and a half PP standard points a game. My bad. Standard points a game. So in theory, I'm looking at, hey, just get this guy the ball. If you get this guy the ball, he will produce. Outside of us bringing back Adam Thielen, we didn't really add too much. So I mean, maybe in the draft we might add like a day 2 wide receiver or something because wide receiver free agency is picking is slims right now. So it's like,
Right.
hey man, I think they showing that they trust him. I think the guy's talented, man. Just going back and watching film at South Carolina, the guy, man, my God, like just put the ball in his hand and just watch him work. And this past season, he also was going through as you can see, his wrist is taped. He had a nagging wrist injury all season, so that contributed to some of the big drops he had because he could have had a big game against Philly, a monster game. He had 2 big drops. Crazy how his stat line would have looked totally different if he would have caught a couple of them balls in that game. Pause. So
And
anyway,
and y'all lost y'all coach in the middle of the year, I believe. And
no. We brought in Dave Canales. We brought him
oh,
in
I'm
the
sorry.
offseason.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was the year before.
Year before, yeah.
Yeah, that was year before. Yeah. So and also now we have a Bryce Young has finally shown that hey, look, he's shown what he
I'm
is.
so
Hey,
happy for him, man.
he is on his way. I've been beating that drum since he got picked number 1 overall. Hey, listen, we are coming, and this guy's gonna be a part of that in real life and fantasy. Hey, if you is a fantasy manager and listen to me early, get stock in Leggett. He gonna surprise a lot of people this year. You heard it here first.
Let's go. I love it, boy. That shit give me so
Bryce
much
Young
fun.
got a target that can get open.
Yes,
Who
sir.
was y'all other number 1 receiver y'all traded to Dallas? He couldn't get open. He couldn't get
Deontay
open.
Johnson?
No,
Got him out of here.
Not him.
Mingo.
Not
Oh,
him.
Jonathan Mingo.
Yes,
He
he
wasn't
could
number
not
1.
get open.
He was like a number 3. Man, I don't know what we did with that pick. I don't know what we were doing with that one, man. Terrence Marshall. Oh my God. I don't know, man.
Experimenting. That's all.
Hey, we got to stop it.
That's all.
Marshall
man.
was decent in college, though. I don't know what happened.
Oh
to him.
yeah, man. I mean, also he was playing with Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson, so
Yeah, you got a point.
Yeah.
he was going.
Hey.
He was going against a lot of people that are special team players. That's all I'm saying. Not to them because clearly they still pros, but come on.
Yeah. Hey, last but not least, man, this was a big surprise for me, but this was my guy in fantasy football this past season too, bro. Let's bring him up for you.
Tyrone Tracy Jr., TTJ. Hey, listen, this is my guy. I tell you, I'm the running back whisperer. I love Tyrone. Hey, listen. Hey, man, he's a wide receiver converted running back. First full year of actually playing with running back. And, hey, for a guy his size, he only fumbled 3 times. They try to make it seem like he had like a fumble issue. Won't really a fumble issue. He played in, hold on, let me get my notes right. He played in all 17 games, only fumbled 2 times. My bad. He only fumbled 2 times in 17 games. Yeah. He did not have a fumbling issue. I don't care what nobody say. Hey, that's great for him to touch. He touched the ball over 230 sometimes, and you only fumbled twice. As a wide receiver converted running back in the highest professional level of football, that is good to me. As a rookie, that's good to me. That can be, hey, you ain't got to worry about that. I ain't worried about that. He also, last year, he had 38 receptions on 53 targets, 284 yards and a touchdown. My goodness. Get this guy the ball. This guy, I'm breaking up. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I heard you loud and clear.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he also had 192 attempts, 839 yards rushing with 5 touchdowns. And he had 4.4 yards per carry, but, that'll get better over time. He added a little weight. That'll get better. And they got that offensive line. Got to get better. Yeah. So if they build an offensive line up, he's going to be dangerous. I like Tyrone Tracy. And he also finished as running back number 26 overall and standard and half PPR because, we got both leagues. So, hey, man, the future is bright for him. I expect him to take a major leap forward. In fantasy, I maybe low end running back one production by the end of the year, possibly
Mhm.
high end running back two. So hey man, if you could get him around round 5 or 6, take it. Take it. Take it.
Yeah, definitely. Good take, my
I,
guy, man. Tracy, I was high on him. Go ahead, cool.
no, I said I like it. No, I like it. I was
Yeah.
going. I was going.
Yeah, I definitely scooped Tracy up on the waiver wire, man, for that very reason that Marquise just stated, man. Like that wide receiver converted running back, like is a different monster, man. Especially when they get in the open field like that.
Yes, sir.
Definitely, man. Hey, cool. You got that, so I'm going, man. Let's go. It's big time. I can go.
You can go ahead.
Yeah, man. Let me get my stuff off, yo. Let me get but great segment right here, man. Hey, first and foremost, bro, I gotta start with this guy, man. Just because who he is, man. Like, cool. I ain't gonna say cool took my guy, but I'm so big on LSU players right now, man. Not just because Jaden Daniels or anything like that, man. Like, I love Joe Burrow, I love Justin Jefferson, all the way. I mean, shoot, the list goes on, bro. Like Jamar Chase, it just goes on, man. But Malik Neighbors, man, he's one of those guys. Like, well, I picked him to have one of those sophomore years, and it's predicated too on quarterback. Obviously, the Giants just signed Russell Wilson. You got Jameis Winston, and they could possibly draft a nice quarterback, within Shedeur Sanders. So I don't think he's going to fall out the mount. He missed 2 games last season or whatnot, and he still holds that giant rookie record, 109. It's 109 catches. He broke that from Odell Beckham Jr. and Saquon Barkley. Man, Malik Neighbors is coming. He's one of those ones that I would say, like the guy said and touched on earlier, keep on your radar, man. Like, I don't want to put him so much right now in the number one wide receiver conversation in fantasy football, but he's definitely a slot a wide receiver 2, a strong wide receiver 2 to me, on the borderline of being on wide receiver 1. So Malik Neighbors is my pick to be one of those sophomore wide receivers coming out of that huge rookie season that's going to he's going to do his thing, man. He's going to smash. And moving on, man, last but not least, man, I mean, it was only right that I picked this guy right here, man, Jaden Daniels, bro. Man, like, I can't say enough about him, man. Let me get into this right quick. Let me pull my notes up just to state a few of these rookie records that he's brought. He won Rookie of the Year. That's big time. My Commanders have been slumping for years, man. And just to feel like we have like somebody like this, not a RG3. I felt like RG3 was one of those ones too until he got hurt. But like Jaden Daniels just been doing these things, man. But yeah, man. Historic rookie setting records for rushing yards by a rookie quarterback, 891, and becoming the first rookie QB to win at least 10 games with 30 plus touchdowns, 4,000 plus total yards in a single season, man. That was enough for me to be like, yo, hand him the rookie of the year trophy right now, man. Mm-hmm. Jaden Daniels is going to shine that season, just like he shined his rookie season. And like I said, man, it's all predicated on how you protect your quarterbacks, how you the play calling and Cliff Kingsbury, the newly acquired Deebo Samuels adding to that mix, and that wide receiver one with Scary Terry.
Yep.
Ertz is back, you know what I'm saying? Another safety blanket. And then what people fail to realize, man, like the smartest guy in the room right now is Bobby Wagner, bro, because he's actually teaching. They're best friends at this point, but he's actually teaching and showing Jaden Daniels how to play the quarterback position through the eyes of a defensive linebacker, man. Like that right there, like that's dedication to me to feel like, man, a veteran still wants to play at a high caliber, pace in the NFL and mentor a rookie quarterback at the same time. Like, I'm talking about on the other side of the field. He don't play defense with Bobby Wags. He's an offensive player in that quarterback position, bro. And he's actually like trying to teach him and learn him. Like, this is what it is on the other side of the ball, man. So Jaden Daniels is my rookie quarterback that's going to take his sophomore league and do what he do, man. And do what it do. Yeah, so those are my 2 picks right there, man. Yes, sir. All right, back in. Yes, sir. But yeah, man, anybody got any thoughts about any of the picks so far, man? As far as Jaden Daniels, you got Malik Neighbors.
I'm gonna I'm gonna go ahead and say this, Kamish. My only pushback on you with Malik Neighbors is he is 1,000% a one. I don't see him as a two at all. I don't see him getting drafted as a two. I think he is definitely a one, especially in an offense that doesn't feature another guy to take attention away from him at this point.
Yeah.
Maybe a Shador. I mean, not a Shador. Maybe a Travis Hunter ends up in New York. I don't know. I don't know what the draft how the draft unfold. But as of right now, I don't see nobody to challenge Malik Neighbors. So with his target usage rate and the fact with his just pure talent, I think he's definitely wide receiver one right now. And as far as Jaden Daniels, man, I feel like you and the Commanders, y'all are winning in all regards. Y'all brought up earlier with Larry Tunsil doing excellent with the offensive line. I feel like Larry Tunsil is easily one of the top 2 or 3 best left tackles in all of football. He's setting all these records with his arm, with his legs. Terry McLaurin, can't say enough about that guy. But I gotta be honest, man. Mama Daniels, man.
Come on, man.
Let
Come on, man.
Let my boy win, Mama. I know, Mama Daniels. It ain't even my place.
I know what you about to go. I know where you about to go.
It ain't even my place to speak on this, Mama Daniels. Now, far be it. Listen, LeBron ran up on Stephen A. and was ready to smack him over talking about his son. So, Mama Daniels, I don't want no smoke if you see this. But all I'm saying is come on, Mama Daniels. Like we got to stop with the Heisman arm every time we see a pretty girl. That's a, you know what I mean. We just got to let this man win. We just got to let this man win. We got to let him win off the field too, Mama. That's all.
She trying to keep the distraction away from her right now.
I know, and God bless her. That's a strong, beautiful black queen. She did well with raising her son to be in the position that he is in. But man, listen, man, that's a pretty young girl, and now she needs somebody to rub on her knee. She done messed up.
And shout out to her too, man. I was heartbroken when that happened, bro.
You know what I mean, dog? Like, all I'm saying is, Mama Daniels, you did a great job raising your son. You should let him win off the field. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, it's going down, bro. It's going down.
Hey, you know the thing they said. What about JD5 mom? They said she put voodoo on Juju. You know, unfortunately, she suffered a torn ACL in the game. So in the second round game, they still won by 20. But it's going to be a big loss. You know, their title hopes went down a lot with the loss of Juju. She's one of, if not the arguably best player in college basketball right now, women's college basketball. So, I feel for her on that. But I think they make a good couple. They was smiling. They looked at nice.
Yeah, that's the girl.
Mama Daniels won't have none of that though.
You feel me? Like, hold on now. Listen, Mama, hold on. Juju got some paper now. She got some paper, and she about to, you know what I mean? Like,
she got that NIL bread right now. I know she getting some meals for that. I seen her in like a McDonald's commercial or something.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is he could do a lot worse, Mama Daniels. That's all I'm saying.
Absolutely.
He could. Yeah, that's facts though. That's facts for real. That's facts. Hey, I was actually. I know you stopped away. Yeah, I had run over the rookie records with JD5, man. First rookie QB to win at least 10 games with 30 plus total touchdowns and 4,000 plus total yards in a single season. Bro, the list goes on. Rookie of the week 10 times, bro. Like, it goes on. Obviously,
I love hearing those stats.
Yeah, so it goes on, man. It goes on and on, man. 891 rushing record. Yeah, man. Yeah, the guy was on fire last week. I mean, highest
completion percentage for a rookie quarterback ever.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah, I just believe, like, like I told the guys, man, I just believe signing Ertz back and adding somebody like Debo, man, that you can dump off to, and we get that run game back like we're supposed to, man. Like, not like to be long winded. You should be able to. That's his safety nets. You know what I'm saying? It's really his safety nets, man. He ain't got to do too much. Just continue to do the same thing he do and progress each year. Cool. Our
Most
Midwest
touchdown passes
monstering,
in
bro.
the fourth quarter.
We got to get to you, man. These last two right here, man. Who you want to start with first, bro?
Oh man, let him cook. Let me talk about this gentleman, man. Since y'all talking about Jaden Daniels, I'm gonna talk about somebody that helped him get to the Washington Commanders.
BTJ.
Let's talk about Brian Thomas Jr., former LSU standout,
That's what
man.
I'm saying. The LSU, man.
Hey man, you want to talk about wide receiver? I don't even think it's a discussion. It's not even a discussion. But
Yeah.
listen, man, when we talking about B. Thomas Jr., dog, we talking about another breakout wide receiver, man. We talked about Malik Neighbors, who was his running buddy at LSU. So let's talk about B. Thomas Jr., man. 87 receptions, man. 1,282 yards, 10 touchdowns, 133 targets. Talk to that man. Talk to that man nice.
Look, I didn't even know that.
Do you understand me? Talk to that man nice. And by the way, most of this was done because Jacksonville Jaguars, if there's any fans of Duval, hey man, I apologize for whatever y'all been going through these last couple of years. It looked like it's about to get better though. But most of this, honestly, guys, a lot of this was done later on in the season. They was trying to figure out whether they was going to feature ETN or whether they was going to feature the other running back. Or are they going to let Trevor Lawrence throw 45 times a game? Blah, blah. They couldn't get their act together. The defense was giving up plays. The offensive line wasn't playing well. They just wasn't a complete unit. But right around week 12, my boy B. Thomas took off. Do you understand me?
He did.
He's averaging 7.5 receptions a game, averaging 99 yards a game, 5 touchdowns, and by the way, 4 of those 5 was with Mac Jones, not Trevor Lawrence. Now we got a new guy coming in, Cohen. He ain't do it right though. But by the way, man, we got a new voice coming in. We got an offensive mind coming in. For our fantasy managers out there, man, you was eating last year with Bree Thomas. It's only gonna get better. He finished as your wide receiver 4 on the year, wide receiver 9 in total points overall. That's everybody, quarterbacks, running backs, tight ends, everybody. So he was top 10 in both of those. Come on, man, talk to that man nice. We already spoke on Malik Neighbors. I believe he in the same night. This is a wide receiver 1. If you wait to get this guy in your fantasy draft, you're gonna be left holding back. Especially if I'm in your league.
Right. Like in the good words of Gilly, right? Definitely. I'm gonna get him.
I know who targeting Thomas Jr. now and Leggett.
Go and get him. And look, and the crazy thing about, go ahead.
I'm about to say, I'm telling you for a reason. So it's like I ain't gonna give you all my sauce. You know what I mean?
And the crazy thing about it, man, on Supreme Gods and Standard, man, like he was adamant. Like I tried to get Thomas Jr. from him. He was like, Justin Jefferson, this and that and the third. Like even early on, I'm like, nah, bro. Like he gonna start coming on late in the season, and it happened. You know what I'm saying? Like you really got to listen to your skills and your gut instinct when it comes to certain stuff.
Yes, sir.
Like you really got to listen to it, man. Yeah, it's crazy, bro. Hey, last but not least, man, let's go. Cool. You got one more on the board.
Hey man, ain't nobody up here brave enough to do it, so I'll do it. I'll cover the white receiver. Let me do it. You got it. So, hey, talk to the conch, man. That's my dog. Lad was on my PPR team last year. Did me some wonders, man. Let me talk to you about Lad McConkey. I got a couple of Commanders fans. Y'all like Terry McLaurin?
Yeah,
absolutely.
Hey, man, Terry McLaurin finished with 82 catches last year. You know how I know that? because Lad McConkey tied them. They was tied for
He did.
82 receptions on the year, 1,149 yards, 7 touchdowns, 112 targets. Most of this, just like B. Thomas Jr., that's why I wanted to feature both of these guys. They came on late in the year. He came into the year battling injuries. His quarterback came into the year battling injuries. They had their ups and downs with just guys going in and out the lineup. And a lot of his supporting cast wasn't necessarily what they thought it was going to be. But hey, week 8 through 17, check my boy out, man. The only dude that was doing more work than him per game was the wide receiver one on the entire year. That was Jamar Chase. Other than that, nobody outplayed Lad McConkey week 8 through 17. We're talking about 99 yards a game. He had a 25% target share, 13th in total points in the whole league. And it makes perfect sense because both he and Justin Herbert, got healthy right around the same time. It took the first couple of months for them to work their way into the groove. Obviously, a rookie wide receiver. He's not the biggest guy in the league. Early on in the league, everybody was going with the jam technique, jamming them up, and nobody else was really producing. But when you're a great one, man, when you're a dog, you figure it out, and that's what Lad did, man. There's no mistaking, man. This dude was about to be a Division III receiver. They went and checked out another guy that they was looking at. A Georgia scout was going to check out another guy that they was looking out and saw Lad, and he ends up at Georgia. You talking about another university, much like LSU, what we were discussing earlier. They don't do nothing but pump out NFL talent. Somehow, a skinny white guy who was about to go to Division III ended up being featured in that offense, man. Before he ended
that's
up
crazy.
Only thing you got to worry about with Lad, man, he battled injuries in college. He battled injuries already in the NFL. So as long as you're dealing with a healthy Lad McConkey, man, you got yourself an early. If you're a fantasy manager, I'm gonna go. You got an early 4th round. So
He definitely a flex for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I only look at like there's a lot of other wide receiver 1s and 2s in front of him. But McConkey, man, and it is like you said, cool, Justin Herbert. God damn, bro. He got to throw it to somebody. Everybody else was dropping the ball last season.
I think he a wide receiver too.
I give him borderline, but you know,
Yeah.
it's one of those. He to me, he is one of those. Yeah. I'm excited, man. I'm excited. I don't know where to put him, man. I don't know where to put anybody, bro. I might draft Jaden Daniels if I get the number 1 draft pick.
You won't be disappointed.
I might draft Saquon if I get the number 1 draft
Hey,
pick.
man.
You know what I'm saying? I might draft Jalen Hurts. I know the tush push is going to at least give me 10, maybe 12, maybe 14 touchdowns in the season from him. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? All I know is, man, great episode, you guys, man. Great. Another one in the books, bro. Like, this was dope for real, man. Next episode, I really want to dive dive back into like the draft and stuff like that. Get ready for what's about to partake, man, in April. You know what I'm saying? Get our news and notes going on right now. And two, also, man, I got to tell y'all league guys, bro, like, you know, fantasy hasn't started back up yet, man, but y'all about to vote on these polls because I don't want to hear nothing come mid-summertime. I didn't know this was going on. I didn't know that was going on. And we already got guys in the wings waiting to get in. So, you know, you can vote or you can participate or not, man. You know, other than that, you know, we told you. We warned you. All the guys here warned you. Yeah, draft is less than a month away. Like, and fantasy less than 150 days away. Like, it's coming fast, man.
They already doing maintenance on the app right now on the
That
ESPN
joint is
app.
moving fast, man. I'm actually looking at they're doing a mock draft live now on the NFL Network.
NFL Network, yes, sir.
They ready to rock and roll, bro. You already know what fantasy is and how it is.
All live.
We gonna get one of
All
them.
live.
Yeah.
All
We
live.
gonna
They
get
ain't
one.
doing
We gonna
nothing
get one.
like-
Of,
All
we gonna
lies.
get one of them going.
Oh yeah.
A mock draft or two here and there.
Yeah, definitely mock drafts going on in this league, man, especially live, man. So, you know, a lot of people don't know about fantasy football. I said earlier, man, we could bring some new people in that want to get into it and compete with us. You know what I'm saying? That bag gonna get bigger. and bigger, and we're gonna keep on
Mhm.
pushing. Hey, before we get out of here, I do gotta say, man, for real, because we talk about everything up here. Like, and when I talk about everything, we talk about everything. Man, I feel bad for him, bro. But I don't know if you guys just caught the breaking news, man. Damian Lillard is out indefinitely, bro. He got blood clots in his leg.
Oh, dang.
That's not good.
man.
Yeah.
I did not know that. That
Yeah,
just
it just
confirmed.
been.
That kept
Yep.
Chris Bosh out.
Yep.
Oh
So-
man,
If
he
I'm
should've-
not mistaken, ain't that what Wemby dealing with too? Ain't that why
Mhm.
Wemby ended his
Oh,
season?
Wemby, I didn't know that. Wow.
Mhm.
If I'm not mistaken, I think that's why Victor Wembanyama ended this season too, man. So
Gotcha.
Serena Williams
Yeah,
dealt
man.
with that a lot. She damn I remember
Sham just broke it. Damian Lillard has sustained a deep vein fibrosis, blood clots in his right calf. Lillard is on a blood thinning medication, which has stabilized the blood clots and will continue regular testing. He is out indefinitely for a period of time. So,
Sheesh.
that can kill you, man. You know, so
Yeah.
especially
Yeah.
being an athlete, you know what I'm saying? You pumping a lot of your blood is pumping, you running up and down the floor, jumping. Yeah, that's he. Oh man,
Yeah.
Milwaukee chances just went down.
yeah, that's big
Yeah.
time.
Shout out
Yep.
to Dame Dollar, man. Get well soon. And Wemby.
Yeah, and look, and cool, and you just said it too. So it's Wemby, Lillard, and Oscar Thompson. I do not know who you play for.
Amir Thompson played for
Amir.
Houston. He's a great defender.
Okay,
He's gonna make defensive first team this year.
No, he talking about Asua. That's his brother.
Oscar Tor,
Yeah,
yeah.
his brother.
and
Oh, I
brother.
thought he was talking about Amir
Detroit.
Thompson.
yeah,
I'm sorry.
Oscar Thompson. They the latest three with blood clots, suffering from blood clots. They're out. So
Yeah.
You know that forced did that force Chris Bosh to retire?
Yeah, I tell you that
yeah,
was
he
in
just
the box.
Yup, he just said it. Yup. Dang, man, that's crazy. But yeah, man, prayers up for Juju and Damian Lillard so far, man.
Man, that's
Straight up
tough.
in the
Oh
basketball
man,
world.
they taking the fun ones away too, man.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like hit in the playoffs about to start in the NBA playoff push, and then you March Madness. Like, yeah,
Why Rudy Gobert can't fall down some stairs? Oh my bad.
Cat. Like that. No.
right. Hey, man, this been NPR. This been fun, bro. We about to sign out, man. Catch us on the next episode, man. We coming live and direct. You already know what it is.
NPR league, we won't miss, baby.
We out.
Let's get it.